So if you've been living under a rock, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, which is the largest healthcare insurer in the U.S., was just shot and killed in NYC, and here's why. One person said, just a reminder that United Healthcare and other health insurers are not healthcare companies. They're financial services companies created to generate profits by limiting patients' access to the care that is in question. Somebody else said, United Healthcare is the same insurance company that kicked my dad out of his rehab center despite me saying that he wasn't well enough to return home. He ended up dying a month later. So my feelings when I heard the news about the CEO were mixed. Mixed? You should have been in one direction. This person said, obviously, I don't know why the United Healthcare CEO was killed, but as a general matter, leaders that have their thumbs on the scales of life and death and think death at scale is a fair outcome based on cost savings and company profits should regularly live in fear of their own lives, which basically means like he's sitting up in the office playing God on whether somebody gets coverage or not. And that is resulting in life or death, you know? All right, so we got to pause this right quick. So basically, he was shot in the middle of New York at 6:40 in the morning. Like, he walked past the shooter. The shooter came from behind him with a silencer on his weapon and shot him in his back through his heart. You know what I'm saying? Hit him like 3 more times. The 3 shells they ended up finding on the scene were engraved. You know what I'm saying? So this say Brian Thompson, CEO of whatever healthcare, was fatally shot before the investor conference. Conspiracy perverts, y'all better be fucking cooking today. Don't let me down. I expect grade A insanity from you on this one. Otherwise, hang up your 5G blocking amulets and get out. Boy told y'all to hang up your tinfoil hat if you ain't gonna figure it out. So they saying it's this guy, but if you've seen the video, there's a lot of shit that don't match on this. Like, the jacket isn't even the same, dude. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you, inside job. And as of today, it just came out that basically he had pissed off one of the Rothschilds, which I wouldn't put it up against them to get something like this done. And so here it says, you know, about the showcase and say denied, defund, and depose on each one of them, which I'm not sure how real this is, but I've seen it on a couple reporting so far. Insurance CEO Brian Thompson had $20 million shares. $20 million of shares in United Healthcare. You do the math. Look at this. Man's had 20 million shares, y'all, of his own company, y'all. Come on, man. How that ain't corrupt? What, he think he is the hot tour girl? If you know, you know. She finna go to jail. And after he shot that man, he rode off on a city bike, gang. Like, rode off on a bike, gang. You know what I'm saying? Done real right. You know what I'm saying? Basically, when he went to shoot Buddy, though, his gun kept jamming. Like, every shot, the gun was jamming. But it also had a silencer on it, like suppressor. I'm assuming he was trying to use a certain type of ammo that wasn't matching up with how that suppressor was working, and he hadn't tested them together. That's what I'm assuming, because even though it was malfunctioning, he didn't look like an unprofessional what he was, if that makes sense. So y'all can go down this rabbit hole, not to mention him having the issues with with Eric Rothschild. I mean, this was a ticking time bomb, bro.